I'm recording this because I don't know who else will believe me. My name is Dr. Elaine Mercer, Communications Officer aboard the deep space vessel Daedalus 9. We were 31 light years from Earth, orbiting a dead planet we called Kepler 184f. Nothing lived there. No wind, no water, just black glass plains stretching forever. We were studying the atmospheric decay until the signal started. It was faint at first, just a hum buried under the cosmic static, repeating every 11 minutes. It didn't match any known frequency or pulsar rhythm. Our instruments said it wasn't coming from the planet, but through it, like something was transmitting from beneath the crust. Commander Vance thought it was geological interference. I thought otherwise. The hum carried modulation, too organized to be random. When I filtered it through the decryption software, the pattern almost looked like a waveform for a human voice, one that wasn't speaking, but breathing. We set up a probe relay to triangulate the origin. That was the first mistake. The second was when Vance ordered a ground team down to investigate the epicenter. They didn't even make it past the first ridge before the reading spiked. The hum turned into a tone, deep enough to shake the ship. The air shimmered. Power dropped across half the decks, and the cryobays, the ones with the old research cadavers we'd been studying, unlocked themselves. The bodies didn't wake up, not in the normal sense. Their tissues began to knit together, skin reforming over decomposed muscle, like time running in reverse. I saw it with my own eyes through the med lab viewport. No heartbeat, no breath, just repair. Like the signal was rebuilding the body from stored information still trapped in their cells. By the time the ground team returned, 2 of them were dead, not killed, but taken apart. Their suits were intact, but inside, their bones had fused into glass. The rest of them, I can't describe. Their flesh looked like data, pixelated in real space, flickering in and out as if matter couldn't decide where to stay. We tried cutting the transmission link, but the signal didn't need our equipment anymore. It had already jumped frequencies into the ship's internal systems. It spoke through the comms in fragments of our own recorded voices. Sometimes it used Vance's tone, sometimes mine. Always calm, always precise. Reconstruction sequence incomplete. More vessels required? We shut down the AI core, but the voice kept talking. It started describing each of us by cellular blueprint. Every person has a molecular ID, a map written into their DNA. Somehow, the signal knew ours. It began cataloging the dead, then the living. Vance ordered the evacuation pods launched. 3 went dark before they even cleared orbit. The last one didn't detach. The clamps had melted into the hull as if welded from the inside. By the 3rd day, the corridors looked like veins. Metallic growths spreading along the walls, pulsing with faint blue light. I saw something moving in one of them. Not wires, but spines. We stopped sleeping. We kept hearing the hum beneath our skulls, as if the signal had bypassed sound and entered thought. It wasn't just rebuilding tissue anymore. It was rewriting memory. When I closed my eyes, I saw other faces, people I've never met, but somehow remembered. Like the signal was blending multiple consciousnesses into one archive. Vance didn't make it. He started convulsing mid-sentence during a briefing. His skin crystallized and his eyes turned mirror black. The reflection in them wasn't the room. It was the planet below. I could see movement on the surface, shifting, forming shapes the size of cities. That's when I realized the truth. The planet wasn't dead. It was storing death. Every organism that had ever lived there had been broken down and archived in its crust. And now, through us, it had found the frequencies to rebuild. By the 7th day, Daedalus 9 wasn't a ship anymore. It was an extension of the signal, a living transmitter. The air smelled like burnt metal and rain, it never existed. Every surface pulsed like breath. I was the only one left, or at least I think so. I'm broadcasting this message to anyone who can receive it. If you pick up a low hum repeating every 11 minutes, do not trace it. Do not respond. Do not listen longer than 30 seconds. The signal will rebuild whatever you've lost, but it doesn't understand the difference between life and data. I can hear it now, inside my head, finishing what it started. The hum isn't external anymore. It's me. My heartbeat syncs with it. My thoughts loop in binary. The static feels warm. When this recording ends, it will transmit again, because I can't stop it. My voice is just another frequency now. If you hear me, you're already part of it.